Hey everybody, it's Niko here, and today I'm gonna react to things. Um, and I decided that we're gonna look at some scary videos because the 2023 scariest compilations are out, and we're gonna actually go through and pick up some of the videos like BizarreBub. He's pretty popular. I want to look at these videos, see them, and be like, laugh, jump, maybe get a little creeped out. Who knows what's gonna happen? I'm usually not a fan of these, so let's see. Let's see. Down here. Yeah. Yeah, this is completely unscripted. I haven't even watched this beforehand, so I don't know how much cheese is be. But both consider this under fair use, completely transformative. I'm gonna speak a lot throughout all this. It's gonna be paused a lot too. I don't want to be one of those reactors who go like, "Ooh, look at him open the door. Look at him be a like, ha ha ha." Like, you know, that's not reacting to content. Reacting should be actually commenting on this. And for most of this, it's gonna be a little bit of debunk, a little bit of, "Ooh, that's kind of actually is creepy," or ways that this could be more scarier. Like as you've seen from my mortuary system playthrough, I don't get freaked out a lot or jump scared a lot. So check it out. I just realized you guys can't hear anything because I don't have audio thing up here. Scariest clips of the year. Probably gonna see ones I've seen. Go. 22.
On March 6th of 2023, a Reddit user had taken a photo of his kitchen late at night. The Reddit user claims that over the last couple of years, he's been hearing mysterious noises coming from his apartment. For the longest time, he's been
might not be hearing like ghosts. He might be hearing like.
But then one night, while
roaches crawling around,
he takes a photo of his kitchen and captures this.
Also, this is stock footage. There's like a creepy shadow in his kit. That's not even a person. That's like a bag. Like, look at this. It's not a person. That's not a person. That's just a really weirdly shaped shadow. Look at it. Look. Like, that looks like someone's purse on the back, like on an upper loop, and then this is like the coat or something hanging off of there. That's not that scary. That's not even creepy. Like, I even rationalized it in my brain looking at it the first time. Like, what? Bro, clean up your kitchen. And I don't know what I'm gonna say. My brain just like shorted. It's like, what was the next? So you guys. Okay, there we go. BizarreBub. Yeah, that's just a fucking person I caught hanging on something. Like, dude, seriously. This is an hour and 14 minutes long. I don't even know if we're gonna make it through the whole thing. Like, no, you pixelate it like that, kind of look like Jesus Christ.
After enhancing the photo, that he was able to see what
Bro has Jesus in his kitchen. He up here like, I'm gonna make some tacos. And I just realized I should not say that joke with my complexion. I apologize in advance.
It only gets creepier.
Self-awareness is too strong.
Days later, the Reddit user had posted a video of another strange occurrence. He left his camera recording overnight where the figure was spotted and captured this.
This would not be pixely if he was using a Canon. Okay, so there's a thing walking through the dark. Okay, and then you brighten it up so it pixelates like hell. Alright, and that's not even creepy. Like, that's somebody who's just moving around in the dark. Probably with a mask on. Like, look at this dude. He even got moves. Like, he's like I'm gonna move and juve
If you
and
look closely,
dodge.
you can see what looks to be a figure moving in the
I'm
dark.
a Wong Chong master.
But it's only after brightening the footage that the video becomes even more scary.
Wing Chong, not Wong
This
Chong.
mysterious
Oh, I
figure
feel so
might
bad.
just be the same person or thing caught in the previous photo. Now it could be that a squatter is hiding inside his apartment, but then again, some viewers think that
How
this
is a squatter gonna hide in an apartment? Like, I could believe my house with my crawl space at the top, but an apartment?
What was captured.
Like, dude, how are you living side by side with this dude and not noticing him walking around? Oh, next one.
The person recording is alone at home when all of a sudden
That's your first mistake, being alone at home.
Camera. Now, the
Get a cat or two. You'll never have to be afraid for anything but your life.
That she was involved in a terrible accident. On August 8th of 2020, Caitlin jumped off a rope swing at a very high altitude, causing her to break her neck after landing on a pile of rocks.
I mean, that's not bad.
This injury was so severe that she had to stay home for more than a few weeks until she recovered. But during her stay at home, Caitlin would encounter something
that's where you die usually if it gets broken. By the way, that's or C1, C2.
This is captured.
Sorry, nerd moment. I'm totally not into this. Is it gonna be a door opening? Gonna be another house squatter? This is a big house, but she probably lives with people. I'm using laptop speaker so I can't hear anything. This is completely... Oh my god. Oh, it's just noises in her kitchen? Like, it could literally be her friends or something coming home from a long night. Really? Like, they just like coming home drunk and being belligerent because they're home and drunk. Been to college? Be your mom or your dad like trying to check up on you. A little bit creepy, to be honest, opening doors slowly. Not difficult.
Somehow, the two doors open on their own, seemingly at the same time.
That's a bathroom and that's the hallway, and you heard the sounds from
paralyzed with fear. But this wouldn't be the last of it, as only a few days later,
opening doors, so scary, much spooky. Get a cat. Be afraid for your life, not for random doors opening. The help that her house is laid out in a way that when you walk down the hall you can't see anything, so they can have someone down in the kitchen bumping around and shit. Now someone is creeping around in her shit, that's kind of whack, but this doesn't look like it's attached to the hallway. It looks like it's a bathroom, unless it's one with like the door that... Yeah, just barely. Just a bit of a wig.
Just like before,
ma'am, you got an obake in your house, just slamming their doors and stuff.
That the room itself is haunted. Since then, Caitlin hasn't talked about this or the previous incident.
No, because she probably got a bunch of debunks.
Encounters, it might be best to forget about them. After all, this terrifying encounter still haunts her to this day.
If it does, then why is she making more content? Why did she stop after the second one? Because it wasn't getting hits on her TikTok, probably.
Inside an apartment complex. Not much is known about this video, except that it came from this residential building where the little girl and her family reside.
I'm surprised I haven't heard. This is terrifying, and this is chilling, and this is absolutely...
Below the stairs is what appears to be a small room. The little girl
dialogue a lot. That's amazing. I really like that.
Room, but nothing noticeable can be seen on footage. Or at least, that's what the child's parents initially thought. It was only after watching this video multiple times that the parents were left horrified. Something was actually captured inside
I can't watch
room.
Stuff on ×2 speed, but I want to so bad because it's taken so long to get to each clip. Look, you even be mental prepared. Door and go upstairs. At least she brought a helmet. I mean, that's good. She's at least practicing perfect safety. Oh, there's something crawling around. There's a bunch of trash. It's probably a rat. Honestly, it's just a bunch of pixels. You can't even tell what it is. It could be a rat moving the trash around. It could be a person literally deliberately standing there, like, and that's why the cat and the kid are so transfixed.
It now becomes clear as to why the little girl seemed hesitant to go inside. A disembodied hand can be seen beckoning to the girl. It almost seems to come out of nowhere before disappearing into
the angle, it's literally someone behind the door, like
unsure about going inside. Whatever this might have been was concerning enough to make them reluctant about entering the space.
It's literally someone who's probably tucked around and doing that, because if you look at the angle and the distance of the hand, it's not in the trash, it's up against the side of the door, like beckoning, like can't like see it, but it's like this is the door frame, this is a hand, and it's doing this. It's not like all the way in the garbage, it's up here where the video's covered off. It's just an angle of the camera trick.
And closed only a few years later,
like really easy to do. All you have to do is position everything right when you film. And they did it highly pixelated so you don't see a lot of details. And when you can't see a lot of details, you don't know what the hell you're looking at, right? So
this isn't surprising to some people, as the park was built on a cemetery. Urban explorers are certainly creeped out by this fact, but they're even more creeped out by the statues that were left behind. Rumor has it that the statue of Snow White is haunted.
It like live stream content though. We recorded this though to react to scary comps because why the fuck not?
It's as though it moved on its own. One night, a group of friends visit the abandoned theme park.
You can tell I dig this content. It's the best content. It's fucking A+. Oops. Flippin' A+. Go in there and edit in the beep. Go beep. We got some Spanish.
Aguanta, espérate, ey. No te muevas. No mames, no te muevas. No te muevas ahí.
Yeah, pretty sure.
Güey.
We're in the distance walking all creepy.
¿Es el velador, güey? No.
Like, that could be just, either that could be their friend, or that could be, like, just a person being harassed. You know, I come from Northeast Pennsylvania. With all our drug heads and stuff, like meth heads and stuff like that, you walk down the street at the middle of the night, and you'll get that one weird experience where, like, someone's, like, creepily walking along a road in the dark, and they look all fucking weird and pale and stuff, and that's because of the drugs. There's never a ghost or a demon or something, it's just some methed out dude that's just, like, weird. And don't get me wrong, those things are, it can be scary because you don't know if that person is, like, lingering around for whatever reason, or if they just, for the fix. Are they gonna insinuate that it's the fucking statue?
No, güey, no mames. ¿Qué fue eso, güey? No sé. ¿Crees que haya sido ella?
No, it was not her. It was not even, it was too small to be her.
Feeling beyond spooked, the group sees what looks to be another person inside the park.
Someone walking.
As they look closely, they see that whoever this is appears to be wearing a dress. They continue to watch and notice that how they walk is a bit strange. Fast forward to the group seeing the statue of Snow White,
not even the
and it's at this point that they realize the color of its dress is the same as the one worn by the person they saw.
You can't even see the top of the one.
Could it be that the so-called person was actually the statue moving on its own? The group seems to believe this. But of course, it isn't certain if that's the case. Had the group actually seen the statue moving on its own,
clearly,
or was this something else?
Like, guys, I like creepy stuff. I like believing in the supernatural. I think ghosts are fundamentally could be a real concept, but some of these videos are so poorly.
Captures something pretty spooky on camera. This video was posted.
Thank you, BizarreBub, for doing the work and finding all this stuff and content online. When I suggest that people check out your content if love this stuff, because there are people who love this stuff. Like, I know people who watch this all the time and they try to convince me it's real while I'm sitting there at the college, and I'm like, guys, what major are you? Computers. You know how this is done, right? Like, I can tell you all the photo tricks, not all the photo tricks, but I can tell you, like, generally the movie making stuff, even amateurish. They go into doing this, like I said before, camera angles, friends in far distance, making sure things are pixelated so they can't be seen clearly. Like, it's not difficult to do at all. Cut through and okay, and that's a really weird video edit. So they're being hunted by a cat?
Is there a cat in here?
That was an edit.
Is there a cat?
Edit.
Window when suddenly the camera picks up movement from inside the room. But as we can see in the footage, nothing is moving. Now the family used to have a cat and the camera would often pick up the cat's movement, but no cat is seen here as their cat had passed away in August of last year.
Oh, so they're saying
However,
it's a ghost cat.
as Marquette watches the baby monitor, this happens.
Fade edit. The fade edit. Drop into like only. And then you just drop the opacity down so it's weird, like things shifting across the screen.
Is there a cat in here? No. Oh, sorry.
It didn't even match the angle. It didn't look like it matched the
Are
movement.
you okay? What's wrong? No.
Cut off
Okay,
like perfectly
I'll just
here.
check on you. Good night. I love you. Scary. Huh? Scary. You're scary? Huh? Why? It's a monster. It's really scary. There's no monster in the window. I'll look. See? I'll look.
Upon seeing a strange cat-like figure on the baby monitor,
Yeah,
Marquette
see,
bolts
that's
into the room and asks
fade.
if a cat is in there. Confused as to what her mother had seen, Marquette's daughter replies no, but says that she's scared. According
It's not
to
a jump cut,
there's
it's
a
literally
monster
the
at the
edit.
window.
There's nothing in the window.
Taken up by this footage, the paramedic walks out of the hospital to record them coming through. It isn't until later that the doctors arrive with a sick patient, who according to them, passed away only hours later. The paramedic then stops recording. Now, it was only after finishing work that the paramedic had watched this video and noticed something strange about it. Looking back at the footage, they noticed that during the time they were waiting outside for the doctors to arrive, something unusual was caught in the background. Take a look.
Pause on it so you can point it out because the pixelation is so bad. Weird random dark robe thing in the background. Could be anything. It just happened to be that their camera's so poor quality they can't tell what it is.
If you look closely at the hallway inside the hospital, a dark, shadow-like figure can be seen standing at the end of the hall. It's there for just a few seconds
literally someone
before
covered
suddenly disappearing from sight. The paramedic has no idea as to who or even what this might have been, but judging by its appearance, viewers believe that an entity of some sort was seen.
Move the camera, right?
Further
Yeah,
add
and then
that
it
this entity might have
disappears
been
after
death
they move the
itself,
camera away.
considering that the patient in this video passed away that same day. Yet it's still not sure as to what was captured. But this is what they caught.
If they would have chapter marked these, I could have just skipped to each video and like...
Just knock on it, knock.
The haunted school, and people say if you knock on the nurse's door, someone is supposed to knock back. That's an easy...
Knock harder.
Someone goes knock knock, and someone else goes knock knock on the other side.
Let them...
Difficult. Oh, scream.
Out of nowhere, a blood-curdling scream is caught on camera, sending the girls running in full terror. They have no idea where the guttural screams came from, but one could only guess the source recently purchased, as there's something about it that creeps her out. The ice maker, according to her, makes a very strange noise during the late hours of the night.
Ice maker makes a strange noise.
As the ice machine makes its unusual noise, Pershka heads over to the kitchen.
Is anybody home tonight? Okay, good. Okay, let's...
To record the sound. But as she records this video, something pretty creepy is
There's a
caught on
dark,
camera.
creepy shadow in the
What was
corner.
supposed to be a short,
It
random
isn't
video
clear at
turned out
all.
to be a terrifying clip
Yeah, I
that
don't find
Pershka
these
has
things
recently taken down for unknown reasons. But it seems that the video itself says it all.
No, why? Because people who make these, and they're kind of spoofy and obviously not real, get harassed really hard until they take them down, usually.
Like a scene out of a horror movie, Pershka walks into the kitchen and captures for just a split second the figure
It's just a
of
kid
little
who
girl.
wants some ice. I
Even
mean,
creepier is that whoever this was just
it cuts
disappears as soon as
away
the
and
lights
then
turn on.
that. See,
It's for this reason
So-
that viewers believe she had taken down the clip, as otherwise
It's
it would
very
continue to remind her
fast.
of this disturbing incident.
right? Like that.
Whatever was
Turn on
captured
light.
has
Kids
left her
is already
extremely
away.
Even though this video was taken a few years ago, it is still unknown. As
That
to
kid
whether or
is
not
way
Pershka had
too
captured something
corporeal.
paranormal
Is
on
it
camera.
corporeal for something that's solid and exists? I think.
Two nurses at a children's hospital encounter something pretty spooky. They had just finished checking on their patients when one of them begins to act nervous. Seeming a bit scared, they walk out into the hallway and proceed to stare at something. The other nurse follows along to see what it is that they're seeing. What happens next inside this children's hospital is creepy to say the least. Watch.
Children's hospitals are creepy. The fact they have children in them. Kids are creepy, man. Kids are literally the creepiest thing in the existence of mankind.
Empieza la estática, boludo.
I saw it. Saw what? There's a ball.
Ay, la concha de la lora. La pibita de la camacita me dijo que le tocaron la pierna, que le apretaron la pierna.
The ball?
mira, se viene para acá.
Is it the ball?
¿Qué sé yo? Sí, creo que sí.
Oh, it's a balloon or something.
La mierda, la concha de la lora. Ahí está. Que pase largo, boludo.
What's a balloon?
Ay, la concha de la lora. Ay, la puta que te parió.
Down the hall,
The balloon.
a small balloon can be seen making its way towards the nurses. It moves in a straight path before somehow making a turn inside the nurse's room.
Even a little
Not
bounce.
sure what else to think. The nurses believe that this might have been the spirit of a child as they work at a children's hospital.
A
Both
really
nurses
tiny
even say that
child.
Early on, strange things were happening. From a patient who claims that something had touched their leg, to the male nurse who says that the same balloon was following him around. They believe that something paranormal had occurred. But as with most videos, you be the judge. Was a ghost caught on camera?
I mean, you can
Or
easily
was
string
it
tug
something
those
else?
along, too. These are easy to
You
debunk
might
kind of
recall from
style
previous
movies like
videos
usual.
about a woman named Lauren Combs
Stuff getting
who's
pushed
been
off.
experiencing strange happenings in her house. Well, just recently, Lauren had posted some
Like,
new footage
seriously,
regarding her
like,
unusual situation.
How do people
Now, just as a
movie
recap,
videos,
Lauren has had
like,
numerous occurrences happen at home that are thought to be paranormal
stuff
in
never
nature.
happens
doorbell
when you're
going off on its
filming,
own,
and
as if
everybody's
someone
always
was ringing it,
conveniently
to Lauren's
filming,
hair being pulled by an unseen force. Things
or
at
it's
home
always
have
like
not
a
been normal
security
since moving
camera
in.
or something. Like that could have
All
been
this
like a
happened
little
has made
cord
her
that was
concerned
attached
for
to her
the
hair and
safety of
someone
her
off camera.
dogs
Poof.
besides her own. She believes that something evil dwells in her house and has bad intentions for both her
That's
and
fine
her
because I know
dogs.
people who try
In
to
a
like
recent
set off
video,
like horror
Lauren was on the porch
compilations in their
talking to her
house or
boyfriend
try
on
to
the
do a
phone
spooky
when this
story
is
thing in their
captured.
TikTok and not do it as a fiction thing, right? Which is cool, like. And that's usually what I think a lot of these are, like people want to front a ghost story as a real story to do like their own little found footage a la Paranormal Activity thing. But they never give like a background to like why are they recording, why are they, it's just too convenient and too small of the scares. Like do your scary thing. Make sure you ad-lib it that hey, this is fictional, I'm doing a story project. Because a lot of people on the internet nowadays like authenticity. They want people to tell true stories, or at least if they're telling a fake story, talk about what they're telling the story about. That's all it takes, really.
I don't even see her in there.
Got locked in the house, and I mean every bitch does that at least once. I did that like not in this house yet, but we don't talk about how many times I've locked myself out of my place. Or at least my car. Look, this hair color is natural, okay? I am a dark blonde. Oh, and now you got in your house? I'm so confused. I was too long blabbering during this. I didn't even pay attention. Worst reaction channel ever. Doesn't even watch the content. Okay, dog's freaking out because doorbell's going off. Someone else is outside. Like,
the
it's...
back door suddenly closes by itself before the doorbell starts ringing out of nowhere. It was immediately then that Lauren knew that this was another paranormal occurrence she had to run away from.
Too easy to explain why and how these things happen. Her dogs are cute though. I give her that. The dogs are fucking adorable.
Having enough courage to come back. A couple of days pass, and Lauren
1 to 10.
Like most incidents,
but I'm gonna go to number 10.
Whether or not she should move out. Viewers
this
feel
one
it
has
might be best
horses.
if she did. When a mother
The
and
12.
daughter
Let's
arrive
cut ahead.
home, the security camera at the front entrance records them pulling up to the gate of the house.
Well, there's been never like videos with like orbs and stuff like that. They're always like
posted by Mary Carmen, the daughter in
they're
this
always
video,
like the
who
ones
lives
that
in
are
a
a little
small farm
too
with a lot of
heavy-handed. Like they're
animals.
not like look at these
Now, the animals on
orbs
this
and
farm
look
would
at
do
this.
things that would make her feel
Look at this
as though
kid
she were
follow
taking
this
care of
orb
children.
across the
To
room.
her,
Like,
this
and
place
orbs are a
feels
little bit
like a
more
daycare
like,
than a
but
farm.
they always go with
But the
something
biggest child,
substantial, looking
according
like
to her,
solid
is her dog,
hands and
who's known as Scott.
ghost
From dancing with the
children,
so-called mom, to going on
dolls
boat
and
rides whenever he gets
puppets.
the chance. Mary Carmen
That can
has a
easily be
special place in her
mechanized
heart for
inside.
Scott.
Like,
But
I
unfortunately,
love this dog.
one
They're
night,
cool.
something happened that left her completely devastated.
Completely devastated.
When she found
Sorry, I had to
Scott
echo
lying
that.
in his bed. He seemed unusually quiet, which he never was. Scott had passed away. Now, it wasn't until grieving for days on end that she finally.
The mic
noticed
isn't even
security
picking
cameras
up on me
that
doing
captured
that.
Scott's final moments. There you go. A few hours before Mary Carmen
Grudge was
returned
very
home.
formative for me.
He was
Just
already
putting
gone
it out
before she
there.
came. But after looking at the footage of when she arrived, she immediately noticed something strange. What was captured had brought her to tears.
Oh, there's orbs. See, this is orbs, which are a little bit more believable, but they always could be like fireflies and stuff like that. Because like I said, I believe in ghosts and stuff like that, and I believe orbs are probably the closest level of phenomenon you might get, but the problem is dust and insects and stuff also produce orbs, so it's very difficult to replicate that kind of thing. Oh, now they showed like a solid dog looking thing. Never mind. You guys have lost me on this one. If you would have stuck to an orb instead of doing the solid dog manifestation.
A strange figure that looks to be a dog suddenly appears on camera. Mary Carmen believes that this may have been the spirit of her
Dogs
dog,
go to heaven.
given
They
that
don't
he
get
just
stuck in
passed away that same
purgatory on
night.
earth. I'm just telling you guys that right now.
He seemed to be
This
waiting
is why
for
this
her
is
to return
fake.
home before
That's
departing.
facts.
It's as
A
though he
movie
wanted to
told
see
me
her
so
one
when I
last
was a
time
child.
before going away
All
forever.
dogs go to heaven.
To this day,
Source,
Mary
all
Carmen
dogs go to
watches this
heaven.
video to remind her that even though Scott is physically
He's a really
gone,
cute dog,
he's
though.
still with her in spirit.
I always hope that like people
But, like all
people are
videos,
able to
you
live
be the
happily with
judge
that
on
knowledge
whether or
that like
not
they're
the
there
ghost
with
of her
them
dog
and
was captured.
afterwards. I mean, I just recently lost my cat, so my cats.
This next video was recorded by a security guard who was looking over at the
Security guard
cameras
footage.
inside the factory when he noticed something very strange.
This
Somewhere inside
dude
this
literally
factory,
recorded
a
this for an
welder is
excuse for
working
his boss
alone,
for why he has
but
taken
there's
3
something
days
about
off.
him
I'm just
that
telling you
doesn't
right
seem
now, he
right.
needs a mental
The
health break.
security guard takes a closer look at the footage.
That's what it was. It
and
was just to
immediately
back
starts
up his
feel uneasy.
claim for a mental health
After
day
watching
from his
this incident
boss.
on the camera feed,
I've
he
worked
quickly calls over
before.
the welder to
I've been
edit
in
this video
customer
and
service
explain
and
what was
factory
happening in
work.
this clip. But just
Anything
like the
for
night
3
guard,
days
the
off.
welder was left completely baffled. He had no idea as to what
The
was
welder,
captured.
Bob the welder.
Now, this video took place
I don't know
during
what
the
he said
night
his
shift,
name was.
which makes this
It's now
incident
Bob the
twice as
welder.
creepy. Nobody else had been working at this factory except the welder, but according to him,
Bob the
another
welder was working
who had the
alone.
day off had come by to visit him. They had a
Nobody
talk for
works
just a bit before the
alone.
night guard
But
called
there's
over the
always
welder to
like,
look at
if
this
they're
footage.
open on hours,
After
they
watching
have
the
to
video,
have like
the
other
welder
people
was
on
left
staff for
speechless.
safety reasons.
This is what was
At
caught.
least I'm pretty sure that's an OSHA standard. Like they can't just have you by yourself doing manufacturing work in a manufacturing plant. Like, gotta be like medical staff or a safety person. Who are you talking to? Are you even gonna show them on the cam? No. Oh, you know what? I can buy them too. Hi, how are you doing? hope it was a good one. I hope you had a great day, that your stepmom didn't make you frustrated or anything like that. No, it was your stepdad? I can't remember. Oh, the mother-in-law. That's right, sorry. I forgot which friend I was talking to again.
Shaken hands, according
There's
to
just so
him.
many of them
But
in my
when looking
head.
at the footage, no one appears to be there. Although pretty strange, this incident gets a whole lot stranger after hearing what happened to the worker who apparently had the day off. To their shock, the factory had received news that this worker had passed away in his own home. His cause of death remains unknown.
So the dude apparently died.
On the same day this occurrence took place, has left the welder feeling spooked. Could it be that the spirit of the
He didn't say
welder's friend had
spooked.
paid him a visit
He
during
said
his shift?
spooked.
Or
Like
could
he
this
was
whole
so scared he
incident be
pooped
explained
his
by something
pants
else?
because of his spook.
As with all videos, there
Okay,
has yet to be
sorry.
a definitive answer to this question.
Oh wait, okay, I'll be a nice person. 10. The following, look, we're pausing right here because we're done. We're gonna take a break here. We're at 30 minutes. Let me know how you feel about some of the spooky content. Like, do you believe in ghosts? Do you not? If you do you think like like it's hard to actually get video evidence of this stuff? Give your thoughts and opinions. I'd love to hear them. And let me know if you'd like to see me do more of this. I'm obviously not going to do the whole video. If you want to see the last 10 clips for the 2023 from BizarreBub, this guy here. You can't see it because my screen and stuff. Okay. Okay, go to BizarreBub. This guy right here. Can't see my mouse, so you can't see it highlighted over here. BizarreBub. Go check out his compilations. They're actually really fun to watch. I put them on as background noise because sometimes I get entertained by the way he introduces stuff. I'm weird. This terribly frightening thing has happened to this family. This chillin' video clip. This terrible incident. This chillin' moment in time. I mean, I love it. Keep doing you, Bub, and making this great content, like showing everybody these creepy video montages, and double credits for giving people they're like drawing attention to these. That's it for me. Peace. Remember, I'll link this video directly in the comments so you can actually go finish watching it, like the last 10 if you want to. And yeah. Let me know if you want to see more of me reacting to stuff. I'm not going to be heavy on the reactions. I know the format's a little controversial. I just like reacting to spooky. Just do. Okay, it's cheesy, it's campy, some of it's really bad, some of it's easy to make fun of, even though I'm not making fun of the creators. It's just, it's good. We don't, and yeah, I watch a lot of booktube. You guys have seen my watch later now. I'm watching him as Red Queen. I've never read Red Queen. I'll admit it. I watch booktubers cover stuff all the time that I don't feel like reading myself, and I know I wouldn't read. It makes it fun. Maybe one day I'll do a booktube video. I'm planning on it. I just don't know what format. Anyways, laters. Bye. Thanks for stopping by. Take care of yourselves. Drink water, and remember, a 10-minute sun break is good for the vitamin D.